Hey YouTube, today we're looking at how cheap Invincible Versus is. So the beta's been going on for 3 days. It's the end of the beta period and people have been finding some pretty cheap stuff with Invincible Versus. And the way I foresee the meta, or the way I foresee this game progressing, is it's going to be an arms race to find the cheapest, most broken stuff and exploit it. It's one of those games, right? And so this game's kind of hard to lab because there's no like recordings and save states and some of the other essential training mode features you have. But we do have training mode and people have been cooking up some stuff. So I want to share some of the dirtiest, cheapest stuff that I found on Twitter, and then I'll show you some of the stuff I've been cooking up to. Maybe you guys can get an idea for just how cheap and degenerate this game is. So one thing, I thought there wasn't gonna be much set play in this game, but there are moves that have hard knockdowns, right? So the combos, again, this isn't really a combo game. You actually see some really cheap combos later on. A lot of times you can just set up in the hard knockdown and you can go for a mix, and your combos, the idea of your combos is they generate a lot of super meter and then you cash out your combos with your super meter, right? There are hard knockdowns, so you can do like left rights. Again, in a game without a block button, you can do some pretty cheap stuff. There's also like assists that hit overhead and you can do like lows. Maybe they'll show you another example here of like something really cheap you can do. Yeah, fake cross up. But again, this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? Let me show you some combos. We found out a lot of characters actually have solo TODs. So yes, going to level 3 does do a lot of damage, but if you can like chain level 1s into level 3, they do a crap ton. So this, I don't know if we actually get to see this kill. It looks like the clip cuts off, but I'm pretty sure that's a touch of death. Just going in, again, very basic combo, level 1, level 3, right? This is another example of solo TOD. But Battle Beast, or as some of the devs are calling Battle Best. Wait, what the fuck? How did I get on that scene? That was weird. You still got the vibe. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, Battle Best does a crap ton of damage. The idea is if you could chain EXs at the end of your combo, so when he like glows orange, that's the EX. So you basically chain 3 EXs, use the 3 EX boost gauge. Does a lot of extra damage, builds you a lot of extra meter, and helps you get into the level 3. And therefore, you don't need to chain supers. So that's one of the reasons I think Battle Beast is really good. The fact that you can, like characters that are able to chain EXs at the end of the combos just to build meter and just to be able to cash out, I think is really strong. And not every character can do that. Robot, who's the character I put the most time into, probably one of their weaknesses, they don't have very great EX moves, right? This is a sequence I think might be really strong. Again, this might be something you can heroic tag, heroic burst. I don't know the actual name. It's when you press MH and guard stun. But the idea is there's some moves that just like persist, like some supers, some, this is an EX move here, that just persists for a really long time. And then you active tag, and you can't actually break her, the active tag, because again, you're a block stun, right? So either you heroic tag, or I don't actually know the mechanics, but there's some stuff that I think is probably really cheap with this mechanic, and I think people are still fleshing out. And I gotta share this combo. So this guy talks about everything we kind of put together, which is, yeah, you can link a lot of stuff together. Again, EXs, don't drop the combo, so you can do 3 EXs. Go into a super. This super does a lot of damage. You can go into active tag. I think going for active tag is actually quite useful in combos. I thought this would be pretty bad because, again, that active tag is actually fake. You can counter that active tag, but it's actually pretty hard to counter in match. I've been dropping it a lot. But even so, you can like feint it, and there's like a lot of mix-ups you can go for if you think they're gonna pop the counter to the active tag, and you get that character out, and you're recovering boost for that character's gauge. So I actually think sequences like this are actually gonna be really, really optimal as the game progresses. And again, same idea. Go into Battle Beast, another character that can link 3 EXs, and I don't know what this damage scaling is. This is crazy. I don't really get the damage scaling in this game, but yeah, as you can see, there's some cheap stuff. I want to talk about some other cheap stuff that is in this game that I've seen other people do. This is the team I've been playing around. I actually think my original team that I made a YouTube video on Friday where I basically I play robot, I spam dive kick, and I play a couple other characters. I think that shit's really, really cheap. Just doing this plus like full screen. I've had the highest success rate with that, but I'm trying other characters. Because I think really the one issue with like this technique is that it's pretty weak to like, it doesn't really do that much damage, right? And I think being able to cash out, so for example, if I can like do this at the Battle Beast, do the 3X's, go into level 3, I think really that's what's gonna make a character like Robot really cheap, right? Another thing that's I think makes Robot cheap is he can do LMH, and he can dash cancel his H into this charged medium, and then he can snap back. And when you do that, it's basically a guaranteed dead character because they're locked out of assist for 10 seconds. And you have infinite boost meter to just keep dash canceling and do basically like an infinite block string that they have a really hard time countering out of, right? So I think that's really, really strong. Just being able to break the wall immediately and do really cool damage with Robot. So that's why Robot's still on the team. I think his dive kick's insanely strong. I think that's insanely strong. He does have some weaknesses, like I think his EX moves are really bad. And again, his combos aren't that great outside of that like corner loop we saw in the corner. He also doesn't have like a overhead, even though, fun fact, you would never guess this, but if you put the dummy on crouching and block all, and I do a robot assist, that's an overhead? There's some of these like assists that are just randomly overheads for some reason, and like some of them aren't, like that's not an overhead. So I don't know, I feel like having an overhead assist in this kind of situation seems really, really strong, because you can do like that and then, you know, go low and that's basically unblockable. Yeah, this game's cheap. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think this game is pretty cheap. Omni-Man, I don't think this character is actually that great yet, because I like his neutral. He doesn't like have anything degenerate neutral. He can like do a fireball. He can like air dash. But the things that I think make him cheap, he has like an armored uppercut. But he can go overhead or low into into super loops, right? So let's say we just do this. You say pay attention. And then you just keep doing it over and over. It's hilarious. I farmed at least one rage quit doing this. Although this isn't doing that much damage, I think it's it might be bugged for some reason. But yeah, usually this will just TOD, which is kind of funny. So that's why Omni-Man's on the team, just for the memes. And then Thula, well, I haven't been playing Thula. This is Sonic Fox has been playing this character. And the idea of Thula and what makes her strong is this move is essentially a plus on block overhead. So you can just do this and then come down off a button, and you see right there it says advanced trains plus 11. So yeah, this is very, very strong. A lot of people are playing with Kula. She just has like really good range control. This also like very, very good range. So she just has like crazy mid range, good movement. I can see her being also quite good. But let me show you what I've been cooking up with the new team, the Battle Beast team. So the idea of this team is, you know, once we get a match, is I do Battle Beast. Battle Beast, this character is insane. I think there's a reason why the dev team calls him Battle Best, which is he has armor moves, but you can dash cancel the armor moves like Robot and B+. That seems pretty good. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna active tag into Robot, and then we're gonna try to get a snapback, and then we kill the character. That's essentially the idea of the
You're a mere child.
Yeah, that's essentially the idea of the team.
Bring me no satisfaction.
So let's see if we can get.
Take a look at my family tree before you brush me off.
Oh no! Wait, this guy outputsing me. All right, mesh armor. Oh no! Mesh armor again. All right. Oh wow, that's crazy. Mesh armor again. And now you snap back and like, have fun, bro. What are you gonna do? Have fun. You don't have assist. Yeah, you. Oh, actually, this guy's. Oh, he actually is the first person that's ever survived that sequence. That's kind of funny. But as you can see, like, you can be really degenerate. If I had the right assist with Robot that kind of like locked down the screen with like a projectile, you're forced to block, and then just basically block him for you, and you don't have any defensive mechanics because again, you don't have your access to your assists, right? Oh, I actually messed up there. So I think what we need to do is we need to farm a rage quit. So let me see if I can kill him real quick. Oh, I need to go straight into Oh. I guess we're just farming a rage quit anyways. But yeah, that's the game. I kind of figured that guy was gonna rage quit. Anyways, like, share, subscribe. This game's pretty cheap. I think I'm excited for the full release. Hopefully they add voice chat, so instead of rage quitting, they can like take their frustrations out on voice chat, and we can all have a good laugh. I guess we'll update the counter at least. That was 15 rage quits instead of 14. Yeah. Anyways. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about the game. I'll probably get this on launch though, and play it a little bit. I'm not fully convinced this game's gonna have like a lot of strategic depth. I think this game will be like really fun for the first couple months, and it'll probably have like a pretty banger story mode. And I've been watching the show, and it's been pretty cool. Maybe if they add like a bunch of characters, I think this game will be like an arms race to see what's the cheapest shit. And I love this kind of game, so. Yeah, we'll have a good time with this game. Let's put it that way. Anyways, catch y'all in the next one. Peace.